Hello guys, I'm DANICA Duran from BSEE 3A. This is my final performance task on Electrical Machines 1. Let's start. The given problem is, the armature current of a series motor is 60 amperes when on full load. If the load is adjusted to that, this current decreases to 40 amperes. Find the new torque expressed as a percentage of the full load torque. The flux for a current of 40 amperes is 70% of that when the current is 60 amperes. So now let's find first the given. So, the armature current of a series motor is 60 amperes when on full load. So, that is our armature current, 60 amperes in a full load. So, next, if the load is adjusted to that, this current decreases to 40 amperes. So, that will be our armature current 2. So, next, find the new torque expressed as a percentage of the full load torque. So that will be our required. Yun yung hahanapin natin, which is the torque 2 over torque 1. Kasi it is ang sabi daw, it expressed as a percentage. So T2 over T1. Next, the flux for a current of 40 amperes is 70% of that when current is 60 amperes. So 70% will be our flux 2 over flux 1. So the formula is torque is directly proportional to flux and armature current. So our solution is T2 over T1 is equals to flux 2 times armature current 2 over flux 1 times armature current 1. Kasi hinahanap nga yung torque expressed as a percentage. So, plug in lang natin yung given. Flux 2, armature current 2 is 40 amperes. Armature current 1 is 60 times 70% is equals to 46.67%. So that will be our torque expressed as percentage. So next, let's go to second problem. A 25 kilowatts shunt generator is delivering full output to 400 volts bus bars and is driven at 950 RPM by belt drive. The belt breaks suddenly, but the machine continues to run as a motor taking 25 kilowatts from the bus bars. At what speed does it run? Take armature resistance, including brushed contact resistance as 0.5 ohms and field resistance as 160 ohms. So, this is our given. Power generated 25,000 watts. Load voltage 400 volts. NG 950 RPM. PM is 25,000 watts. Armature resistance 0.5 ohms. And RSH is 160 ohms. And required is the speed of the motor. So, we all know that the formula is E is directly proportional to N. E. So, dahil may dalawa tayo, may EG tayo at saka EB. EG over EB is equals to NG over NM. So, EG is sa generator, yung EB ay sa motor. So, ang hinahanap natin NM, so cross-multiply. So, that will be NM times EG is equals to NG times EB. So, para masolo yung NM, divide natin both sides by EG. So, cancel. So, eto na yung formula natin. NM is equals to NG times EB over EG. So, solution. So, hindi pa given yung EB tsaka EG. So, let's find first the EB and EG. So, first one is EG. Ang formula ng EG is VL plus IA times RA. So, wala parang given na IA. So, para makuha natin yung IA, IL plus ISH. So, hindi rin to given. So, let's find first the IL and ISH. So, IL is equals to P over V, plug in 25,000 over 400. So, that will be 62.5. Ayun na po yung current load natin. So, ISH is equals to VL over RSH. So, 400 over 160. So, that will be 2.5. So, plug in lang natin, IL plus ISH, 62.5 plus 2.5, calculate, 65 ampere ang ating armature current. So, plug in na natin, 400 sa VL plus IA times RA, 400 plus 65 times 0.5. So, calculate 432.5 volts. Yan na yung EG natin. So, may EG na tayo. Hanapin naman natin yung EB. EB is equals to VL minus IA times RA. So, same din, wala din IA pa. So, may IL na tayo saka ISH. So, plug in lang, 62.5 minus 2.5. So, our IA will be 60 amperes. So, balik tayo sa EB. VL minus IA times RA. 400 volts minus 60 amperes times 0.05 ohms. So, that will be 370 volts. So, para sa ating final is, so, to get the NM, ito lang yung formula natin, kagaya kanina, NG times EB over EG. So, NG is 950 RPM. So, plug in. EB is 370 over EG, which is 432.5. So, calculate. The answer is 812.7 RPM. So, that will be our final answer. So, that will be all. Thank you.